I'm going to design one network. In my scenario, we have some switch here. Or let's say we have single switch and we have some computer. Some computers are there, printer are there, servers are there. Okay, these devices are connected through this switch, and this switch is connected with one router, and that router is connected with public network. Like this. So in my network, how many users are there? 2, 4, 5. Only 5 users are there. So if I will use a subnet this 192.168.1.0/24. Slash 24 is nothing but network bits. Slash 24 is nothing but network bits. As you already know, in class A we have 24 network bits. So this slash 24 is representing network bits. Total number of network bits in this IP address is 24, and host bit, you can calculate host bit, right? Total size of IP address is 32. Out of 32 bits IP address, 24 bits are network bits. That means 8 bits are host bits, right? So how many valid hosts are there? In this network, how many valid hosts are there? Valid host is 2 to the power
8.
8 minus
255.
2. Valid host is 2 to the power 8 minus 2, and we need only 5 IP addresses. We need only 5 IP addresses, and we are using a subnet where total number of valid IP address is 254. 254, right? So I am using only 5. That means I am wasting how many IP addresses? 1, 2, 49 IP addresses. And let's say with same ISP, I have one other organization here. In this organization also we have 5 computers. So here I can not use IP address from this network because I have wasted this IP address. We cannot use in same organization, right? There will be conflict. So that's why we need to reduce the wastage. Here, if I need only 5 valid IP addresses, I will divide this network in such a way so that I can minimize the wastage. Maybe I will divide this network into 2 part, 4 part, 8 part. We can divide network into 2 part, 4 parts, 8 parts, 16 parts, 32 parts, like this. We cannot divide a network into 3 parts. 3 parts or 5 parts, we cannot divide like that. Okay, so okay, my understanding is here I need only 5 IP address. So only 5 IP address means 2 to the power h minus 2, 1 for broadcast ID and 1 for network ID. 2 to the power h minus 2 means 2 to the power h is number of host. Yes or no? Minus 2. 1 for network ID, 1 for broadcast ID. So this formula should be greater than or equal to 5. So now can anyone tell me what will be the value of h here?
3.
3.
So h should be 3.
Yes.
That means host bit is 3. Then what will be the n? Out of 32 bits IP address, if 3 bits are host bit, that means network is how many network bits?
29.
29 bits are network bits. 29 bits are network bits means in first octet all value is 1, in second octet all value is 1, in third octet also all value is 1. This is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, right? And last 3 bits is 0. So this is 4, fourth octet. So here subnet mask will be 255. Here subnet mask will be 255. Here subnet mask will be 255. And what will be the subnet mask over here of this octet?
248.
248. Right? So this should be my subnet mask if I need only 5 IP addresses. Note slash 24. Slash value should be what? 29. And if my slash value is 29, you can see here IP address is 192.168.1.0 slash 29. If slash value is 29, if slash value is 29, then can anyone tell me what will be the network ID? How to find network ID? You should convert both subnet mask and IP address into binary. So till here, till 24 bits, you will not convert it in binary because till 24 bits value is going to be same. Yes or no? Because here in subnet mask you can see all value is 1. If you will multiply 192 by 1, you will get 192. If you will multiply 168 by 1, you will get same value. If you will multiply 1 by 1, you will get same value. Right? So here I am going to convert last bit, last fourth octet value in binary. So binary of 0 will be 0 0 0 0 0 2 4 6 7 8. And after that binary of subnet mask 1 2 3 4 5 0 0 0. And here you will perform AND operation. So all value will be 0 0 0 0 0. So what value you will get here? 0 decimal value. So your network ID is 192.168.1.0. What will be the broadcast ID? This is network ID. First IP address is network ID. What will be the broadcast ID?
1.7.
1.7,
192. 192.
192,
168. 1.7.
1.7. You can simply calculate the next network. How to find next network? If I have divided the network, okay, tell me if I am using slash 29, that means how many networks are there? How many network in how many parts we have divided this network? In how many part we have divided this network?
5 parts.
5 parts.
To the power 5.
256 divided by 8, right?
No, no.
2 power 29.
2 to the power. No, no, no. See, this is the IP address of which class?
Class C.
Class C. And by default slash value for class C is
24.
24. And what slash value you are using?
29.
29. Right? Means how many bit you have borrow?
5
For
bits.
subnetting 5 bits. That means 2 to the power 5 networks are there. Means 32. Yes or no?
Yes.
There are 32 networks. Now how to find the next network? How to find the next?
192.168 1 dot
Plus 32.
Plus 1.
slash 29.
No, no, no.
No, plus 32. It's 31. 1.31.
For that you have to find block size. What will be the block size? Block size means size of my network. What is the size of my network? And formula to calculate block size is 256 minus subnet mask of last octet. What is the subnet mask of last octet?
248 here.
248. What value you will get?
8.
8. So this is your block size, and just you need to add block size in this network. Where you will add this value? In that octet where value is changing in fourth octet. My next network will be 192.168.1.8. After that 192.168.1.16.
16.
Then 24. Then
32.
32, like this. Okay, so this is network ID. This is, sorry, this is broadcast ID and this is network ID. First valid IP address is 1.1 and last valid IP address is 1.6. How many valid IP addresses are there? 1 to 6. That means 6. And how many IP addresses I need? Now I can use this subnet in different organization, this in maybe different inside different side, this network in different side, or we can combine these two network also. But here I have reduced the IP wastage of IP address.
But here that broadcast IP is only same, na 192.168 dot. Which one you have mentioned? That last one.
No, if you have used /29, then your broadcast address is changed. Now your broadcast
It
address
should
is this
be
one.
dot 8, right? The
Dots
broadcast IP.
dot 7. Dot 8 is next network.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, dot 7. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now guys, see, there are three formula for subnetting. First one is number of network. Number of network formula is very simple, 2 to the power n, where n is borrow bits. How many bits you have? Borrow means the network bits which goes in host portion. Like by default there are 24 network bits for class C, and if we have used /29, that means 5 bits have shifted from network portion to host portion. 5 more bits shifted into network in the host portion. Network bits into host portion. Okay. So this is first formula, number of networks. Second one is valid host. So formula to calculate valid host is 2 to the power h minus 2. And third formula is block size. Block size is 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last ones is present, or you can say subnet mask of last octet. 1 minute guys. हाँ.
But if suppose, hello.
Yeah.
But if suppose we need that 1,000 host, means.
So formula just 2 to the power h minus 2 should be greater than and equal to 1000. Now
Then
you tell me now
actually,
what should be the value of h.
then here in that in the third formula, actually we can't say like that last octet or something, right?
Last octet means
That subnet mask of that
in this
last
in this
octet.
one, this is not subnetted network. This is class full network. There are two types of network, class full and classless. Class full means with by default subnet mask, and classless means subnetted network.
Okay, well, actually whatever it is, but that formula should be same, right? If we are going to create that 1,000 host
Yeah,
or
formula should
2,000
be
host,
same. Yes, exactly. Same formula. Okay. So now can I ask some question?
So here Praful, H means the number of host we have borrowed from the network, is it?
This is host bit. This is host
No,
bit.
no. You mentioned 2 to power H minus 2
Yes.
equals to 1000, right?
H is
Here.
host bit. Yes, this one host bit.
Yeah. So the like H here is we can consider that the number of hosts we have borrowed from network side.
No, this one is that network bits. So this is host bit. How many host bits are available? Let's say in this network 192.168.1.0/24. How many host bits are there? How many host
8,
bits are there?
8,
8.
8, 8.
That means 2 to
Yeah.
the power 8 minus 2 valid IP addresses are there.
Yeah.
Okay, 192.168.1.0/25. How many host bits are there?
7.
7.
That means 2 to the power 7 minus 2 valid IP addresses are there in one network.
Just a minute. Praful, I didn't understand that. Like here it is 25. So how this becomes 7 to
So total
power of,
size of IP address is 32. Out of
yeah.
32 bits IP address 25 bits are network bits, means
Okay.
7 are host bits.
Okay, so the slash 25 means that number of
Network.
network in this. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it now.
I think you have joined 2 minutes late, or maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I joined late
Yeah.
actually. Okay.
Slash value
Prafulji,
is network
yeah.
bit notation. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you please explain again that third formula, like
Okay, block size.
block size?
Block size is, tell me here what will be the block size.
No,
256
no,
minus last one is present in which
just you
octet?
can take that another example, like we require the 1,000 host. Okay.
Okay. 2 to the power
The-
h minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1000.
yes.
You tell me what will be the value of h.
H is
10.
10 raised to 10, 10. Yeah.
10. So h, if
Yes.
h is 10, then what will be the value of n?
22.
22.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, subnetting is done. You can use any subnet with slash 22. Can you use IP address from class C? No, because for class C we have already reserved 24 bits for network.
But
24 network bits are there.
if we do that 10, sorry, 2 raised to 10 means we are getting around the 1,000 above host, right?
Yeah,
That
so
we
you
require like,
cannot reduce exact, right? You cannot divide the network. As I told you, we can divide network into 2 part, 4 part, 6 part, sorry, 8 part, 16 part, 32 parts. So definitely you will waste some IP addresses. You cannot reduce 100% wastage of IPv4 address. Right, there is no any way to reduce 100% IP address. You will see VLSM, in VLSM also you will not reduce 100% wastage of IPv4 address. Okay.
okay, if suppose we require like 1,200 host,
Yeah,
okay, so it should be 2 raised to 11, I think. That 2 raised to 11 means it's more than 2,000, if I am not wrong.
yeah, maybe.
2048.
Yeah, 2048 exactly. See here, actually we are losing that lot of host IPs.
2048,
Yeah.
and you need 2000 IP
Oh,
addresses, right?
no, 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 no. Only 1,200.
So
In this case, how we can?
1000, that in that scenario you have to perform VLSM, variable length subnet masking, and in that scenario also you will waste, around 1000 IP addresses. You cannot reduce it.
Then what is the
you
use of
can
this?
you can save those IP address for future use, maybe. Hmm?
But it's wastage of IP address, no? It's more than nearly 1,000 IP addresses.
Yeah, no problem, you can waste 1000 IP addresses. If you need 1000, 1002 or 1010 or 1100, then you have to waste it. You have to waste it. If you need exact 1000 IP addresses, I don't think that in this scenario we will worry about the wasting of IP address. Ignore it, brother.
Mhm. Okay, is there any other way?
No, no, there is no any other way. Only subnetting is the way to reduce the wastage of IPv4 IP addresses. If you are not able to reduce with the help of subnetting, then we don't have any other option. We have only subnetting and VLSM. VLSM is also, nothing but variable length subnet masking. In subnetting, you are dividing network uniformly, means size of each network is equal. And in VLSM, you will see the length of your network will be variable. That's it. Otherwise, both are same, subnetting and VLSM.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so we have three formula. First one is number of networks. So in this scenario, can anyone tell me how many networks are there?
Only one network is there.
How many network we can design from class C? Okay, leave. How many network we can design from class A? Guys, for class A, how many network bits are there? How many network bits are there? 8.
Bits.
That means we can design 2 to the power 8 network. But out of 8 bits, 1 bits is reserved. That will be always 0. So we can design 2 to the power 7 network from class A. From class B, how many network we can design? 2 to the
2
power
power 14.
14. And from class C, how many network we can design?
2 power 21.
2 to the power
21.
21.
21. Very good. This is network, and if I am dividing this network into two parts, that is subnetwork, that is subnet. Okay, subnet means subnetwork, and these are network. So from class C we can design 2 to the power 21 network. So number of network is very high if you will compare from class B or class A. So if number of network is high, then number of valid host will be.
Can you explain it again? I don't understand that. 2 power 7. How 2 power come 7?
What is the range
You
of
got
class A? 0 to 127. How we achieve this range? With the help of bits. I have set first bits always 0. This bit will be always
Excuse me, sir. Can
0.
you just please
For
mute the other, my other classmates, please?
sorry.
Can you just please mute the others because we're not hearing well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So for class A, we have reserved 1 bit. First bit will be always 0. So you have 7 free bits. So if all bits is 0, then you will get what value? 0. If all bits is 1, then you will get what value? 127. For class B, we have reserved 2 bit. First bit will be always 1, second bit will be always 0. You have 6 free bits. So if all 6 free bits is 0, then you will get value 128. And if all bits is 1, then you will get maximum value, that is 191. Yes or no?
yes.
So that's why I'm saying for class A, we have reserved 1 bit. So we have free 7 bits. So 2 to the power 7 network we can design from class A.
Okay.
First network can be 0.0.0. Sorry. First network not 0.0.0.0. First network can be, in first octet value can be, first value will be always 0. This is reserve, and the rest value can be 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, 6, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is first network. This is second network. This is third network. This is fourth network. Like this we can design 2 to the power 27 network, 2 to the power 7 network from class A.
Sir, for class A, I think it will be 2 to the power host part, right?
No, 2 to the power network bits.
Okay.
2 to the power network bits. Okay, so this is guys exam question of CCNA 200301. In recent CCNA 200301 exam paper, this question was there, right? Most of the people were saying 2 to the power 8 network we can design from class A. No, right? In the option 2 to the power 8 was there, 2 to the power 24 was there, 2 to the power 16 was there, and 2 to the power 7 was there. Yeah, you know, and 90% of people were ticking this one, 2 to the power 8. But this is incorrect. Correct answer is 2 to the power 7. For class C, 2 to the power 21, not 24.
For
So,
class
Praful,
C,
can you please help us to understand that 2 to power 21 in class C? Like,
Because total number of network bits for class C is 24, and out of 24 bits we have reserved 3 bits. We cannot change these 3 bits, this 1 1 and 0. This will be always same. We reserve these bits for range of IP address so that we can calculate a range for each classes. Okay,
correct, correct.
so that's why we have, so how many bits are free bits in the first octet?
5 bits.
5. In second octet 8. In third octet 8. So total is 21. Is it clear now?
clear.
Now I am going to ask you some question here. Let me check you guys have understood it or not. 192.168.1.0 is the network, and subnet mask is 255.255.255.128. How many networks are there? How many sub networks are there?
Sir, some network are there, sir. 2.
2.
2. Total number of networks, sub network is total networks equals 2. And how many valid hosts are there?
2 का power 252. 2 का power 7.
126. And what is the block size?
128.
254. No, sorry.
Blocks is 2.
256 minus subnet mask of last octet means
256 minus
128.
128.
Yeah, 128.
128. Is it clear to all?
Yeah.
If anyone have confusion in this, please let me know. I will explain again.
That first one, how we can say like total networks 2?
Okay, this is the IP address, right? This IP
Yes.
address belongs to which class?
C.
Class C. And
C.
what is the by default subnet mask of class C?
255, 250.
255.0.
Yes.
And what is the difference between this subnet mask and this subnet mask? This two subnet mask. Here we have 24 network bits. Here we have 25 network bits.
Yes.
Right. That means here I have borrow one network bits from host person. One network bits shifted in host person. Because by default subnet mask for class C is 24, means CIDR value or number of network bits is 24, and you are using the CIDR value is 25, network bits is 25. That means you have used one more network bits from the host portion, and formula to calculate number of network is 2 to the power n, where n is number of network bits which you have borrow. So here you have borrow 1 bit, 2 to the power 1 is the formula, right? So you will get this value. Still, you have dot, or is it clear to you?
Yeah, 2 to the power 1. Okay. 2. Okay. Actually, what is mean by that CIDR? You just said, no?
CIDR value is just another representation of subnet mask. Okay, if subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, right? That means how many network bits are there? 24. So we are representing network bits with /24. Like this, we are representing this subnet mask with CIDR value, and what we called it, CIDR, classless inter-domain routing.
Okay. Classless. Okay.
Okay. CIDR value represent number of network bits, and subnet mask represent both network bits and host bit. Now I am going to write another IP address 192.168.1.0, and this time subnet mask is 255.255.255. Let's say 192. 192. This is subnet mask. How many network bits are there? What is CIDR value?
2. 27.
CIDR value
26.
26,
26.
27,
26.
26.
26.
26.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Very
128 plus 64.
Right, means here in the fourth octet 2 network bits are there, right?
Yes.
Okay, and total number of network
16.
4.
4.
4.
subnets
Network is 4.
4.
Yes, sir.
4.
Yes.
How we calculate 4? 2 to the power n, and n is this time 2. Here we have borrowed 2 bits. Okay, and valid host in one network.
2 का power
62.
2 का power 6.
62.
62.
Yes.
Total number of IP address 64, and valid IP address is 62. And after that, block size
64.
61.
block size is 64. If anyone have dot in this, please let me know.
Or
Praful, actually, I have a doubt to understand that formula, like how we calculating that total number of, and how we calculating that CIDR value, and the
Okay.
of, you know, block size, and that's why I had a confusion here.
Okay, okay. Wait. Let me tell you this.
please write that all formula again. If you don't.
By the way, formula is in the note also, which I have shared with you. By the way, see here, brother. If I will talk about one octet, let's say for class C, we are going to talk about fourth octet. In fourth octet, we have 8 bits. Okay, if I will turn on 1 bits, right? By default for class C, all bits in fourth octet is 0. Agree? Agree?
Yes. Yes.
If I will turn on 1 bit, here I have borrow 1 bits, right? That means my total number of network bits become what? 25. 25. Here total number of network bit is 24. In first octet all value is 1, right? 8 bits. In second octet all value is 1, 8 bits. In third octet also we have all value is 1. For class C we have 24 bits by default. If I have borrow 1 bits, that means my network bits is now 25. Now if my network bit is 25, see here I have borrow this bit. Okay, and this is nothing but 128 in decimal, 2 to the power 7. This is nothing but 2 to the power 7. So this is borrow bit. This is borrow bit. Now if you will write subnet mask of this octet, so subnet mask will be what? 128. And this borrow bit is called n, right? That is formula is 2 to the power n, right? N is this one. How many bit I have borrow here? 1. That means number of network is going to become 2. If you will borrow 1 bit, then you have divided the network into 2 part. If you will borrow 2 bits, let's say I have borrowed 2 bit, I have said 2 host bit as a network bit. After that 6 bit is 0 0 0 0 0 2 4 6. 6 bit is 0. This time how many bits I have borrow? How many bits you have set as a network in host portion? 2, right? So n value become what? 2. So this time 2 to the power 2. Number of network will be what? 4. And what is the subnet mask of this? 128 plus 64. This is 128, this is 64. In last class we discussed this, right? So subnet mask of this is 192. 128 plus 64. If I will borrow 3 bits, 1, 2 and 3, and let's say 5 bits are again 0, 2, 4, 5. So here number of network will be 2 to the power 3, means 8. Total number of network that I will get is 8. If I will borrow 1 bit, that means I will get 2 network. If I will borrow 2 bits, I will get 4 network. If I will borrow 3 bits, I will get 8 network. Let's say I need to divide a large network into 8 parts. How many bits you will borrow? 3 bits. Let's say your organization told you, they have given you an IP address 192.168.1.0/24, and they told you to divide this network into 3 parts. So you will set this values, this network bits, to what? 27, yes or no? Why 27? Because if I need to divide a network into 8 parts, I need to borrow how many bits? 3 bits. If I need to divide a network into 4 parts, I need to borrow how many bits? 2 bits. So if you want to divide this network into 8 parts, you will set network bits is equal to 27. And if you want to divide this network into, let's say, 16 parts, then you have to borrow 4 bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest 4 bit is 0. So here you have borrow 4 bits, so 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. So you will get 16 number of network here. After that, block size is what? Block size tell us the size of your network.
So here, Praful, like whenever we borrow bits, that should be from the left hand side, like
From the host portion.
yeah, from like we cannot borrow from the 248. It
No.
should be start from 128, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
If you want to borrow something, so you will borrow from your neighbor only, right? You will not borrow something from my neighbor. If you need, let's say, some rice, so to whom you will ask? Let's say if you you are not able to go outside to purchase the rice, just you need to ask to your neighbor, so you will ask to your neighbor only. You are not going to ask to my neighbor, right, Sanjeev? So
Correct,
if a
correct.
class C network need to borrow one network bits, they will start from here, from 15th bits. It is going to set 15th bits to 1. For class C, let's say if I will talk about class C, so in class C, how many network bits are there by default? 16. So first borrow bits will be 17 bits, then
In class B, right?
17 and 18, 17, 18, 19, yes. For class A, 9th bit, 10th bit, 11th bit, like this. Is it clear, Sanjeev?
Yes, that part is clear.
Now see block size. Block size tell us from where your next network will start, right? Let's say if you have divide one network into 2 part, this is your network, and you have divide this network into 2 part. So you have to find what is the, from where first network is starting, from where second network is starting, from and let's say you have divided it into 4 part, then from where third network is starting, from where fourth network is starting, yes or no? So block size is the tool which is going to tell you from where your next network is starting. And formula to calculate block size is again very simple. 256 minus subnet mask of last octet. Here let's say if I have borrow 1 bit, then that means subnet mask of last octet is 128. So 120, 256 minus 128, that will be 128. So this will become what? Block size. That means my first network is 192.168.1.0 and my second network is 192.168.1.128. Getting my point? And if I have divided this network into 4 parts, let's say, I have divided this network into 4 parts this time, four parts. So if you want to divide this network into 4 parts, first of all tell me how many bits you need to borrow.
2 bits.
2 bits. Then your subnet mask will be what? 192. And formula to calculate block size is very simple. 256 minus subnet mask of last octet, that is 192. What value you will get here? 64.
Yes, 64.
64. That means my first network is 192.168.1.0. Second network is 192.168.1.64. Third network is 192.168.1.64 plus 64, 128. And my fourth network is 192.168.1.64 plus 64 plus 64, 192. These are 4 networks. So with the help of block size, we identify the second network, from where next network is starting. Is it clear? Block size,
Yes.
right? And lastly, third one is you need to find the valid host also, that how many valid hosts are there in one subnet. So third formula is valid host 2 to the power h minus 2, where h is the number of host bit. Let's say you have divided a network into 4 parts. You have divided this network into 4 parts. So tell me, you will use what subnet mask? 255.255.255.192,
Yes.
right? 192. That means how many network bits are there?
26.
24 plus 2, 26. 24 plus 6, sorry, 2. Yes or no, Sanjeev? Is it clear to you?
Yes. Yes. I'm getting it.
Because here we have two bits, right? And for class C we have already 24 network bits. So total number of network bits that we are going to use is 24 plus 2, that is 26. And out of 32 bits IP address, if 26 bits are network bits, then how many host bits are there? 32 minus 26. Am I right?
Yes.
So what value you will get here?
6.
6, right? So you can put 6 over here, 2 to the power 6 minus 2. What value you will get? 64 minus 2. That means number of valid IP addresses are 62 in each network. In each network, in this network there are 62 valid IP address. In this network there are 62 valid IP address. In this network there are 62 valid IP address. In this network also there are 62 valid IP addresses. Only 3 formula are there to calculate subnetting. With the help of these 3 formula you can calculate any question of subnetting. I am going to show you some question of subnetting also later, and you guys will share answer.
Professor, can you please show that, like, if this doubt is clear? My doubt was about the tricky question which CCNA Cisco asked. Can you repeat that, please?
Okay, don't worry, Somnath, I will explain it later after finishing this topic. Okay.
Fine.
So Sanjeev, is it clear to you? First tell me
Yeah.
now
Yeah. Yeah.
this 3 formula. Okay, so now by using this 3 formula, you tell me here in this network, this is my original network, right? And subnet mask is 255.255.255.192. That means we have borrowed 2 bits, right? Slash value is 26. So because of that, total number of subnet is 2 to the power 2, 4. Valid host is 256 minus 192, 62. And block size is, sorry, Valid host is 2 to the power h minus 2. 2 to the power h. H is, if network bits is 26, then host bit will be what? What will be the host bits? Out of 32 bits IP address, if 26 bits are network bits, then
Six.
how many host bits are there? 6. So 2 to the power 6 minus 2, 62. And block size 256 minus subnet mask of last octet means 192. Now I am going to ask you, Sanjeev, what will be the first network? What will be the first network here? After dividing, there are 4 networks. Now tell me first network. Anyone?
192.168.1.0.
1.0.1.
1.0. Second network.
192.1.64.
168.1.64.
64.
Yes.
Yes.
Third.
128.
128.
Fourth.
192.192.
Yes.
What will be the last IP address of this network?
192.168.1.63.
63.
192.168.1.63. What is the last IP address of this network?
127.
127. What is the last IP address of this network?
191.
And last one. What will be the last IP address of this network?
192.168.1.255.
255. And if you will calculate, next network, that will be 256. That is not valid. If you will add block size in this value, if you will add block size 64 in this value, you will get 256, which is not a valid IP address, right? So this network is starting from here and ending over here. So how many valid hosts are there?
62.
62. You can calculate it with formula also. And here how many valid hosts are there?
62.
62.
So
In each network you can calculate with formula also. 62 valid hosts are there. 62 valid hosts are there in each network. Okay. What is the first valid IP address of first network?
192.1.
This is a starting network.
1.1.
dot 1.
No. Question is, what is the first valid IP address of first network?
Dot 1.
192.168.1.1. What is the fifth IP address of first network?
1.6.
192.168.1.6.
6.
What is the 10th IP address of third network?
Third network.
1.11.
No. The third network, right? You are asking.
Third network, yes. Network ID is 128.
139.
139. 139. No.
Or 140.
Yeah.
139.
140. 140. 139. Sorry. 139. And what is the broadcast ID of second network?
192.168.1.63.
63. No.
Second network
Broadcast
is
ID of
127.
second network.
127.
127.
127.
127. Okay. And what is the network ID of fourth network?
192.
192.
Okay. And what is the last valid IP address of third network?
254. Sorry,
Third
third
network.
network.
190.
191.
190.
191.
191 is broadcast
190.
valid IP address.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So is it clear to all? This is subnetting. Tell me if anyone have confusion, doubt, anything.
Gee, better you can take one class B example also.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
From class C, is it clear
Yes, for me it's okay.
to all?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just I need break 1 minute's break. Okay. After that, I will continue from class B. Now let's start from class B. Class B is bit tricky, but if your concept is clear, because formula is same, right? Three formula are there only for VLSM also. And then I am going to share some question with you. And in CCNA book also, which I have shared to you, you should practice subnetting, because subnetting is very important, and I don't want that you should learn again subnetting in your life. Where is CCNA book? Yes, CCNP official book. No. Toad laminate. Yeah, here. It is subnetting. Here you have formula also. 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. Subnet mask and CIDR value. Subnet mask for all CIDR value from 8 to 32. You can revise subnet mask. What is the subnet mask for each CIDR value? After that, there is some example practice question. Let me show you. Yes, from class B, you can see first you will practice with slash 25, then with slash 26, with slash 27, 28. So let me do one thing. Let me give you this example to solve. Guys, please find everything with this subnet mask. Number of network, valid host, first valid IP address, right? And see, here is the answer also. And network ID is, yeah, okay, network ID is not required, otherwise you can note any network ID. This is subnet mask. You need to find first host, last host, broadcast ID, and network ID. Okay, first host, last host, broadcast, and network. Only these four things. Can you guys calculate it? Let's say your IP address is 192.168.1.0. Okay, please solve it. What will be the first network ID, last network ID? Okay, these things, these four things. First, last, like this. First host, last host, broadcast ID, and network ID. Hmm? How many networks are there? First of all, tell me. How many networks are there? Just I am coming in 1 minute. Till then, please find the answer. Network ID of first network, last network. First network, last network. Broadcast ID of last network and network ID of last network. First network ID, and first network broadcast ID. These four things. If your answer is correct, that means class subnetting from class C is clear. Then we can move to class B. Okay, Somnath.
I
Hello.
will try, sir. I need to revise this thoroughly.
Really, this is same like we discussed just before class C. Sanjeev?
Actually, Praful, what what in my mind is that last in the previous session we have understood that from class C network there should be three network and one octet is a considered host. So that is in my mind. So I am little confused to lapping the
No,
previous session
for
in this. So that's why.
just remember like this, for class A 8 bits are reserved for network, for class B 16 bits are reserved for network, and for class C 24 bits are reserved for network. Out of these network bits, for class A we have set 1 bits for the range, so we have 7 free bits. And you don't need to understand the network bits. By default, network bits for classes for subnetting. Here we are defining the network bits with network according to our requirement. If our requirement is I need, let's say, 10 number of network or 8 number of network, according to that we are putting the means network bits with network. By default is 24 for class C. Means you can't solve this question, right, Sanjeev?
Yeah, actually, I need to go through that session again and you know uh, practice on some examples, so that might help me, because that subnetting is a big point of me, so I need to understand it again properly.
No, but tell me now where you are lacking. I can make you understand. uh, okay, I will do one thing. I will share one video to you, okay, of subnetting. Just you need
Okay,
to watch that video if you have problem. Okay, after that you can solve this type of question. Or else what we can do, we can arrange one-to-one session for 1 hour or for 1 hour or 2 hour, okay, and then I will make you understand, but
sure,
don't
Prabhu.
leave.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay,
That
just
will
try
help.
to solve this, okay, by the way.
Yeah, I'll try definitely.
Okay, what about others? Anyone calculating?
He's done.
Yeah. Here I think we have that 32 networks.
32 network. Then can you tell me the last network?
192.168, 1.248.
Yeah.
248.
Yes.
Very good.
Exactly.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, broadcast ID of last network.
192.168, 1.5.
55.
Last network, right?
Broadcast ID of last network. Second network.
192.168, 1.8.
1.8. Yes.
And broadcast ID of second network.
192.168,
15.
1.58.
15. 15.
Yeah, very good. You guys are clear with subnetting of class C. Okay, in the same way, For class B, if I will take one example of class B, 172.16. Let's say 10.0 by default subnet mask for this IP address is
Last 16.
/16. This is IP address of class B. So by default network bits for class B is 16. And here I need 15 networks. What should be the slash value?
20.
20.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say here what CIDR value you will use, brother? What CIDR value you will use?
20.
Let's say if I have used CIDR value 17, then how many networks are there?
32 network.
Networks. How many bits I have, Bodo?
1 bit.
Only one bit, na? So two network are there. First network is 0.0 and second network is
128.
128.
0.128 or 128.0.
128.
You will always add block size in the octet where last one is present. So in this scenario, last one is present in which octet? In third octet. So here we will add 128.0. What will be the last IP address of first network?
So 127.0.
Not 255.
127.255.
Sorry, 25.
And last IP address of this network, second network,
255.254.
255, not
No,
254.
255
Last
will
network.
be broadcasting, right?
Last IP address is this one. Yes, this is broadcast ID. And this is also broadcast ID, brother. Okay. First valid IP address.
0.1.
0.1.
And first valid IP address of this network.
128.1.
121.1.
128.1.
128.1.
128.1.
Last valid IP address of first network.
127.254.
Yes.
254.
Yeah.
And this one is 170.
255.254.
128.224. Okay.
255.254.
Yes.
This is submitting of class B. Okay, this is fine. If slash value is 18, then how many network are there?
4.
4. Network ID of first network.
192.168.0.
Second network.
64.
See, we have borrowed 2
0.
bits. 64.0.
Yes.
Last IP address 172.16.
0.
63.
63.255.
Yeah.
Third network
128.
128.
last IP address
191.255.
here. This is 255. Here it is 60, not 63, 127.
127.
Okay, And here?
191.255.
Yes, yes,
Very good.
yes.
191.
Yeah, 191. Fourth network.
192.
192.0.
And last IP address of this network is
255.255.
Okay.
okay. Now if 172.16.0.0 slash 25. Now this time how many networks are there? Okay,
2 power 9.
2 to the power 9. Very good. It is large number. Now tell me, this time you will add block size in which octet?
Last octet.
Last octet. Yes, because this time last one is present in fourth octet, right? And this value is, let's say, 21. This time you will add block size in which octet?
Third octet.
Third.
Third octet. And how many networks are there? 2 to the power
5. 2
Yes,
power 5.
5.
32.
Okay.
32 networks.
And last network is what? How you guys are calculating last network?
172.16.252 dot.
Yeah. Let me check. Subnetting. Yeah, brother. 172.16.
252.0.
252.0.
Last network.
Last network. This book is, very good to understand subnetting. With slash all value you can practice. Here for class B, you can see the same example in book also. And there are multiple questions. What would be the, okay, tell me what is the answer of this question. What do you know about a slash 25? 128 subnet mask, 1 bit on and 7 bit off, like this. Block size is 128. Subnet 0 and 128. Two subnets are there and each have 126 valid host. What is the right answer?
Um, it can be 1 bit on and 7 bit off. That
This
one.
one is correct or not? Option A.
Um, correct.
Option A is correct. 100% correct. Option A is 100%
Correct.
correct. Option B.
It is also
Yeah,
correct.
This one is also correct. Option C.
Correct.
So correct
Correct.
only.
Correct. This one.
No.
No, wrong. The fifth one is correct.
And fifth one.
No.
Correct only. Two
Why
subnets.
no?
Yeah, two subnets are
Yeah,
there.
two subnets because you have borrow 1 bits, na?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Means
So is it correct?
Yes.
Correct. And then slash 26. This one is
26.
correct.
Yes.
Slash 26 means we have borrowed 2 bits. So subnet mask will be 192.
Yeah.
2 bits on and 6 bit off.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
Block size is 64.
correct only.
Correct.
Correct.
Subnet 0, 64, 128
Correct.
and
Correct.
190.
Sir,
Correct.
sir, last one में second subnet 0128 sir correct ना?
It looks like it is the starting of the subnet.
By the way, this is not question. This is answer of slash value. Okay. So this is
Correct only.
Correct. Slash 60 slash 26, you will have subnet 0, 64, 128 and
192.
192.
191. This one
Is also correct.
Correct
Yes.
only.
clear? Is it clear to all how we are calculating this thing?
Yeah.
With slash 24 you can see subnet mask will be this one, 224, 3 bits on 5 bits.
Yes.
And let me find the question of this section also. Let me discuss question also. For class B, I have given you example of which slash here 21. Na? So let me check 21 and last octet value. Last subnet is with slash 21.
24.
32. Here there is some problem. I think we have not completed this. Number of network is 2 to the power 5. That is fine. Valid host is around 2000. Valid host is here also. You can see valid host formula like these things. Okay, leave it for now. With slash 23, 24, class A, and finally we will have questions. Yes, here is the question. First question. Subnet broadcast address, valid host range for question 1 through question. The remaining is answer. Here is the question. What is the maximum number of IP addresses that can be assigned to host on a local subnet that use this subnet mask? Yeah. If subnet mask is this one, then what will be the
30.
valid number of IP address?
30.
30.
30.
Yes, 30.
30. How you have calculate it?
554.
255 minus
254
224
minus 224.
Very good. Okay. Next question is, you have given a network that need 29 subnets. Means total number of network is
29.
29. While maximizing the number of host addresses available on each subnet, how many bits must be borrowed from the host field to provide the correct subnet mask?
5.
5.
5.
5. 5.
Formula is very simple. 2 to the power number of network is 2 to the power n. So 2 to the power n should be
5.
greater than and equal to 5. After that, what is the subnetwork address for host with the IP address 200.10.5.68/28?
64.64.
This is a valid IP address. First of all, tell me or not. Is it a valid IP address?
Yeah, it's a valid one.
Yes.
Okay, if it is a valid IP address, then tell me what will be the network ID of this IP address. Network ID of this IP address. Just you need to find, block size here.
65.
What will be the block size?
64 it will be.
64.
64.
So
5
block
dot
size is 64. Then you need to find the divisible number nearest to the 68 with 64 with your block size. That is what?
Block size is
Size
not
is
64.
32.
Block size is 8, right?
Block size is 8 na. So you need to find the nearest number to this number which is divisible by 8
So
to find
64.
network bits.
Option C.
No, block size is 16. Please.
This one.
No. Can you please explain again that one? Hello.
What I am saying, let's say
See, this is the class
there is one
C
IP address.
right?
Right, there is one IP address 192.168. Let's say 1.6 65, and slash value is let's say 26. 26. You need to find what is the network ID of this IP address. What is the network ID of this IP address? Yes, what will be the network ID of this IP address? Network ID.
1.64.
Okay. Anything else, guys? No? See, to
64.
find the network ID,
64. 64.
you you don't need to solve the subnetting. You don't need to solve the subnetting question. Just you need to calculate block size in your mind. If slash value is 26, that means subnet mask of last octet is 192.
192.
And if subnet mask of last octet is 192, then block size will be 256 minus 192, that is 64. Now we need to find the nearest divisible number with this number, by 64. The last one is present in fourth octet, so we need to find the nearest number which is divisible with 64 with my block size, that is 64. So this is how also we can calculate the network ID. Here also you can see block size is 8. So if block size is 8, then what is the nearest divisible number with 8? That is 64 to 68. So because of that, this is your network ID. The next question is, this is very interesting question. The network address of 172.16.0.0/19 provide how many subnets and hosts? How many networks are there and how many valid hosts are there?
8 networks.
8 networks. See how many bits I have borrowed?
3.
3.
3 bits,
2
right?
raised
That
to
means total number of network is
8.
8. Definitely option A is incorrect, option B is incorrect, and option C is incorrect. Now to find which answer is correct out of option D, E and F, you have to calculate valid host. So valid host formula is 2 to the power h minus 2.
2.
So what is the value of h first of all? If n is 19, then h will be 32 minus 19.
13.
13.
Yes.
So 2 to the power 13. Now you can calculate the value up to the power 13 and you can subtract minus 2. No, it is asking host directly, not valid host. So 2 to the power
5 minus
13. Hey
Answer
Siri.
is F, I think.
Yes.
F.
Okay. Guys, I have not calculated. Okay. So if it is incorrect, it totally depends on you. After that, which statement describe the IP address 10.16.3.65/23? The subnet address is this one and subnet mask is this. The lowest host address is, okay, you have to calculate it, the subnetting. You have to perform subnetting to this. How to perform subnetting to this? This is class A. So how many bits we have borrow here?
7.
Okay, subnet mask will be what? 255 dot subnet mask /23
254.0.
254.0. Very good. 254.254.0. Right? We need to find block size. Block size will be what? 256 minus 254.
2.
2. Block size is 2. So what will be the network ID? Nearest number which is divisible by 2.
4.
10.16.3.64.
10.16 dot 10.16 dot
3.64.
2.0.
Oh, sorry. 2.64.
This is network ID. Yes or no? and subnet mask 255.255.254.0. Which answer is correct? Hmm? See, the subnet address is 10.16.3.0. This one is incorrect. Yes or no? The lowest host address in the subnet is 10.16.2.1 and 255.255.255. This is correct or incorrect? My God, first valid IP
Yeah,
address will be
correct.
definitely 2.1, na? This one is correct. The last valid host address in the subnet is this one. What will be the last address? Second network will be 10.16.4.0. So this network will end on 10.16.3.255. Yes or no? So is it last IP address?
No.
This one is then incorrect. Option D. The broadcast address of this subnet is it correct? Broadcast address. Here you
Yeah,
have
correct.
Yes.
correct. And the network is not submitted. This is incorrect. Okay. After that, if the host on a network has the address 172.16.45.14/30, what is the sub network of this? What is the network ID of this IP address? It is very simple. Anyone can calculate it. Network ID, just find the block size. Block size will again what? Tell me, guys.
ID would be A.
Subnet mask is this one,
It is 4.
255.255.252.
Size is
Block
4.
size
12.
is, which option is correct?
12.12.
D.
D.
Very good. Okay, like this there are multiple questions, you guys can solve it right by yourself. I don't need to discuss all question, and I have also some question that I will discuss tomorrow in tomorrow class. But these all questions are basic, right? If you know these questions and subnetting, these three formula of subnetting, like calculating network ID, valid host, and block size, then you can find answer of any question of subnetting. Okay.
This PDF you have shared with us already.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have already shared with you guys. There are lots of example, available in that book, so you should practice. And tomorrow we will try to finish subnetting as well as VLSM so that we can move further. And if anyone have, again dot in subnetting, thinking that I am not getting anything what is happening here, so please let me know on WhatsApp. We can, arrange one meeting, one-to-one meeting, and then I will make you understand. This is maybe you need some basic explanation or IP addressing first, because subnetting is easy and very important. It is very important for you all guys.
Professor, in the CCN exam, will they allow paper and pen?
Paper and pen, yeah, it totally depends on you. It's online, you will be in front of computer.
No, no,
You can use it.
that's what. Like, no, it's a proctored exam. So, can we use paper pen for calculation? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because without paper and pen, I'm finding it difficult. Just by reading, I can't understand. By writing,
You can use it. Okay, after practicing lots, you can calculate automatically, right? First time you cannot, brother. I am, teaching you, and still I am sometime, I am getting difficult to calculate submitting question also, because if you will stop it, then calculating everything automatically is difficult. If you want to calculate the answer of all submitting question automatically in your mind, before without pen and paper, then you have to practice it. You have to remember what is the subnet mask of each CIDR value so that you can calculate block size. And if you are able to calculate block size in your mind, that means you can find the network ID, you can find the total number of network also, you can find everything. Any other question, guys? Today I have noticed